Hello. In today's commentary, we're talking about how what was once the best platform on social media is now probably the worst. I think you all know what's coming next. The words that are gonna fly out of my mouth. It's Twitter. Now, admittedly, I spend too much of my time on there. I'd say I probably spend about 1 hour of my day every single day on Twitter, which is too much for one platform alone. Now, there's some people sat here thinking, I spend 4 hours a day on TikTok. I don't spend any time on there. I try and limit my access to social media besides YouTube. YouTube is the only one that I don't class as social media, and I genuinely do put like 5 or 6 hours a day into watching YouTube content or making YouTube content, but I think that is, that is fine. It's going to be my job. Twitter, on the other hand, such a decline. I hate the platform now. I actually made an account recently on another app, which is basically a clone of Twitter by other developers called Blue Sky. People on there are so much nicer. It's just a little bit harder right now to kind of find posts that I'm genuinely interested in, because not everybody that I follow on Twitter is on Blue Sky. So I'm kind of interchanging between the two. But every time I go on Twitter, I just end up annoyed or upset or sad or angry. Like, it's only 5 to 10% of the time I actually leave that platform with something valuable now. It's just gone so downhill. Today, within 15 minutes of opening that app and scrolling, I was met with 2 news stories about how children/babies had died. One of them was a 10-month-old baby who was left by their parents who went on holiday or something without the baby, just left the baby at home. That wonderful. That's like one of the first things I read in the morning. What a great start to the day. That put me in a terrible mood for the next like 15 to 30 minutes. And I just kind of sat there kind of upset and angry at those people. Following that, there's probably about 17 billion OnlyFans girls and men promoting their stuff in the comment section of posts, or just, as actual tweets or X posts, whatever we call them now. There's probably 1 or 2 relevant stories in there about gaming or something that I'm genuinely interested in. And then there's just more things like fight clips, streamers that have gone viral and they're clip hunting and I just don't care about. People like Adin Ross, Neon, FouseyTube, whoever those catch a predator guys are that make those fake videos where they catch a predator that's apparently talking to someone or something, but it's just a hired actor who said, yes, I'll take $1,000 to get punched in the face for a video and then you leave me alone. Like, it's so obviously fake and scripted. Yeah, that's what that platform is. Or politics. There's an absolute metric ton of politics on there now as well. The only reason I use it is to get news for commentary videos. Like, it is still, I think, arguably, Twitter is the best news source in the world in terms of, like, Twitter gets it first, and then it spreads to other places. Some news outlets like Deserto and stuff, or Jake Lucky is one of them that I follow. They make tweets about things before they make actual articles about them. Or YouTube videos. They'll tweet first. It is still the #1 place to go to get the quickest news. And that's the only reason I go on there now. The only reason I go there is, I wonder what's going on these days. I'm going to click on it, see if anything's relevant that I can make a video on, and then I hop off. That's all it is. But in doing so, I am also getting met with tons of posts that are making me, as I said, like annoyed, angry, upset. It's just a terrible platform. I miss the days of where content that was recommended to me was stuff that I actually wanted to see, and the way to discover tweets was through hashtags. Like, when Twitter started, it had a really hard time delivering content through an algorithm, so you would just scroll through a hashtag And you'd know that if I'm clicking this hashtag, chances are 99% of the content on here is something that I might be interested in. For example, hashtag game dev, or hashtag indie games, or hashtag and then the name of somebody like a celebrity, right? But now it just recommends you slop. It's all focused on monetization, getting viral clips. There's so much controversy. There's so many bot accounts. It's just all over the place. I just don't like it anymore. You know, you've got the check marks. I believe they still appear at like the top of posts, and get you a couple extra features. I bought Twitter Blue for 1 or maybe 2 months for my game dev account so that I could tweet higher resolution and longer videos and have a bigger upload size and things. But it just wasn't worth it. Like, the interactions on my post might have gone up by like 10 to 15% more engagement. Wasn't really worth it. So I cancelled that, and now Twitter has AI as well, which I've never looked at. I don't really know anything about it, but I just know that it's called Grok, which is, it's like a chat bot that maybe it can feed you like images and stuff. I think maybe it can generate stuff. So yeah, it's a bot that apparently has like a sense of humor or something, and it's more up to date than ChatGPT because it's based on like current information, whereas GPT might be based on, you know, things from end of 2023, for example. I think it is roughly based on like Q4 2023 or Q1 2024. It's a bit out of date, and that's it. Like, it's just crap. And I think everyone else, well, not everyone, but I think a lot of people are thinking the same thing. I think I've heard that the growth rate is declining and just has been declining like ever since Elon took over. I don't know the exact stats. In fact, let me pause this and go and find some. All right, I found something pretty quickly. This is quite old, but this is 2023. But Twitter traffic was down around 10% in 2023 compared to 2022, which was down another 5% from 2021. So it is just decreasing. You know, 5%, 10% doesn't sound much, but if it's happening every single year, then, you know, by 2030, this app will have sliced its user base in half or something. So something needs to change on there. It's just an absolute shit show. It's just declined so much. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. Oh, here we go. I'm scrolling through while I'm saying this. So in 2024, research suggests that X, Twitter, usage has dropped by 30%. So it's massively worse than last year. So I think it is just like, yeah, like it's such a negative platform now. According to this article by The Guardian, it says that 42% of users in the UK say they have a negative experience when using X. And then a YouGov study found that 51% of users view it negatively. So, you know, half of your platform think that it's negative stuff on there. That's not good, man. That's not good. The revenue went down as well, in terms of how much money the platform made. Twitter made 114 million last quarter of this year, compared to the 661 million that it made 2 years ago. So it's just all downhill, massively downhill. Even though, you know, Elon is saying he's focusing on monetization and things like putting ads on posts and paying creators to make viral content and trying to get people to farm impressions, but it's doing worse than it ever has. So clearly it's not the way. Popularity is declining, content's getting worse. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why I made a video on this. It was just annoying me and I wanted to talk about it. So yeah, let me know if any of you feel the same way. I'm sure there's people that do. And let me know, I'm genuinely interested has anyone made an account on Blue Sky, or is it like pretty niche right now? I think there's roughly like 13 or 14 million users, which makes it a small fry in comparison to Twitter's, because Twitter does have like 400 million. But so far, I've seen a lot of people moving over to it because it is just like baby Twitter. It's the well-behaved clone of Twitter. You know, if you were to turn back, you could grab a time machine and turn back like 5 years, maybe a little bit further, maybe turn back like 7 or 8 years. That's Blue Sky. So if we can all use that app for another like 8 years until that one becomes crap, I'm down to move. I made an account, made a few posts. I've got like 15 followers. I don't know really what to post on there. There's a lot of artists on there at the moment. Yeah, that's that. If anyone does have a Blue Sky account, let me know and I'll follow you. So we can build a network on there. Yeah, that's it for this commentary. All right. Also, don't forget to check out the new gameplay account that I made. Nade Plays Games. As I'm recording this, we're at 79 subs, aiming to get to 100 as quickly as possible. I think we can do it in under a week, which would be really cool. So yeah, on that channel, I'm just playing through like actual playthroughs, like long form, you know, like 45, 50-minute videos. So probably something you'd want to watch while eating food or before you go to sleep or even fall asleep too. Yeah, just me playing games, little to no editing at all. So yeah, really simple stuff, very old-fashioned, very nostalgic for some people who might be a bit older and used to watch that kind of thing on YouTube. Currently playing through Lil Gator Game and Clone Drone in the Danger Zone. And next up is Hollow Knight as well. So I know a few people asked for me to play Hollow Knight. So, right, that's it. Just thought I'd mention that channel. And yeah, I'll see you either over there or on this channel. So yeah, see you.